The most common question in gaming circles, as it is to be expected of any community, is, what is your favorite? Mine is Chulip, a game developed by Yoshiro Kimura for PS2 and released in North America on Valentine's Day in the year 2002. This fact is very fitting as it's a game about many things actually, but primarily love. Beautiful, youthful, raw, sad, and even stupid at times. Love. Now, many may think love is a boring and overused premise, but if you had actually played this quirky gem of a game, you would understand the infinite and unpredictable ways love can show itself. From father to son, neighbor to neighbor, pet owner to pet, law enforcement to law, and of course, lover to lover. The expression of love from lover to lover itself can be varied and unpredictable, shown not only in joy and gratitude, but in cynicism, doubt, and even in resentment. This game shows all of that, but not always in the loud and pretentious voice you may be accustomed to. You may hear this and think that it's a powerful and soulful game. Well, you would be right, but not in the ways you would expect. This is a game full of humor. The items you pick up are dead bugs, poopies, and cold sweet potatoes. The people in this world look like puppets, but the important part is that it feels, and you may think I'm a bit silly for saying this, real. They feel like they really live in this small town. In fact, after only 10 minutes of playing it and exploring Long Life Town, I felt like even I lived there. I felt like I had just moved to a small town and was exploring. This experience was helped by the fact that the town is laid out quite realistically. It has alleyways and shopping districts. It has random patchy lots of dead grass and trash. It has construction signs, and it has stoplights you have to wait for because you aren't the only one who lives there. The people of this world have jobs. They have lives. They need to get where they are going and don't much care that you are playing a game. I think that at this point you kind of get it, so I'll talk a little about the creator of this game, the great Yoshiro Kimura, creator of Moon Remix RPG adventure for PS1. A happy and cheerful game about showing love for the so-called monsters in RPGs, which actually inspired Toby Fox to create Undertale, and then Rule of Rose, the PS2 horror game which was so effective that the United Kingdom banned it entirely for its allegedly depraved content. He is a game director with range, if you didn't get that already. He made Chulip when he visited the United States and saw a couple in public kissing. It was a surprise to him to see two people publicly showing such affection. He thought it was so great that he decided to make a game with kissing as the primary mechanic, and he did. In Chulip, your goal is to kiss, to show your love publicly for each person in this town. But people don't accept it right away. You need to spend time, you need to help them, you need to know them, and why they are the way they are. It's a fantastic idea for a game about love. Yoshiro Kimura has had such an influence over the industry, and not many people even know he exists. He got tired of dealing with large companies sucking his artistic joy from him and decided to become an indie developer, founding Onion Games. Sadly, he is now very old, and he has said that his current project is likely going to be his last RPG ever. We know very little, but we know he has been thinking about children and the idea of secret bases, of small areas we find just for ourselves and our friends when we are young. He still has his artistic eye. 21 years after the release of my favorite game, please support Kimura-san, support Onion Games by buying the re-release of Moon Remix RPG adventure, and above it all, support the ones you love and love as many people as you can.